So with VA just a couple of weeks away, we wanted to bring you our top 5 decks that you should be considering taking to VA or that you will see going into VA. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so before we get into our top 5 list, we just wanted to let you know that this is just our opinion and this is what we found in testing to be the best or to do the best in terms of a tournament setting. What you would want to take, essentially. Now, this doesn't mean you can't play your favorite IP. You can absolutely play it. But you have to consider that the meta decks will eventually take these decks out. So, with that in mind, let's get into our top 5 decks. So, at our number 5, we got Yellow Eva. So, with Yellow Eva, it's a very powerful deck. You got multiple removals in the deck in the form of Asuka and your special. Any deck that has multiple removals is always going to be a great deck. Now, one of the major things with Asuka is you got to give up one of your bodies, but that's okay because she replaces it by letting you play a 2 or less onto the field rested, of course, which allows you to do so many things. It allows you to boost something to 5. It allows you to search. There's so much potential in this deck. It's insane. Another good thing about the deck is Mari. Mari allows you to multiple attack with anything that's not a Mari. So that opens up your Asuka when you give her impact to attack another time. Your Rays, for example. There's so much potential that the deck has. We chose to give it our number 5 spot for that. And finally, we can't leave out Ray, right? Ray is one of the biggest things of the deck. Having just multiple lines of defense against your opponent, being able to block with Ray, bring out the 2-drop, and boost one of your 4Ks to 5 just makes a crazy line of plays that no deck should be able to do. Now, where we feel the deck struggles is with Misato. If you don't see your 3-drop Misato, the deck kind of feels like it's playing catch-up with your opponent because most of your cards are get cards. So without seeing Misato, you're basically just adding cards to your hand and not really getting the full value of the deck. But overall, this is a solid choice, and we do think you're going to see this in VA. And that's why we chose to give it our number 5 spot. And so coming in at our number 4 spot is one of the new solo leveling decks. We call it Milwoo or Sanjin Woo Mil. Shout out to Ken from HQ for giving us his list. He did say his list is subjected to change, so in the future it won't look like this. One of the things the deck has that's very unique is your 5-drop force blocks on the first turn that it's played, and then when it wins a battle, it allows you to add any card that's not Sanjin Woo to your hand. So this allows you to add Ethel and draw a card and then pitch a card. Most people usually add the Ethel and then pitch the Ethel after they draw for the pitch. But if you need Ethel, you won't pitch her because you want to get into your searches for your raids, or maybe you're looking for a Jinwoo like this one. There's so many play lines with this deck. It's absolutely amazing. You can take your generator back, and then when you're at 20 cards, he allows you to take back Chahe, and then Chahe will summon herself in active, which you usually do this to go for the finishing play. You'll attack with either this or this, and then replace Chahe with one of them, and then that gives you almost like a 5th or 6th attack. It is absolutely insane. And then if for some reason you lose one of your raid bodies, you can always get it back with Elixir of Life from your grave, add it right back to your hand, and you're ready to go again. Then if this is in the grave and you're at 20 cards, you rest Demon Castle, remove it, and well, you're ready to play the game again by getting access to them. The deck is insanely powerful. The only reason we chose to give it 4 and not anything higher is because we want to see how it's gonna work its way into the meta, how it's gonna shape the meta. And since it has no like real results under its belt yet, we gotta wait for VA. But you will be seeing this deck in VA, so keep an eye out for that. And that's why we chose to give it our number 4 spot. All right, so coming in at our number 3 spot, we got Red Ray. Now, this deck needs no introduction, of course. It is insanely powerful. We've seen it put out results in Japan. We've seen it put out results in North America. And we feel that its upbringing is just something that's going to continue to happen, right? So you got your 7-drop here, which can attack multiple times. One of them being an Impact 3 coming if it is blocked. It's very insane. So forces your opponent to not block against it. Your rays are nothing to laugh at either. Your raids here allow you to do insane things. Your 6-drop essentially being another form of removal. And then your 4-drop with double block, so they can't just push up little bodies and attack you. And then if you get an active trigger, it blocks 2 4Ks, which does not feel good, let me tell you guys. This deck is absolutely insane. And then if they decided to pop them for whatever reason, special them, with this Ray here, you'll draw 2 cards, pitch 1, and be able to bring back either your 1-drop or your 0, which is insanely powerful. And with this one, you can pop itself to get rid of something on your opponent's board, and then you reduce the energy cost of a Shinji by 1. It's absolutely insane, this deck. It needs no introduction, as I said earlier. The downside to this deck is that it takes a very good pilot. You have to know when to use your rays here for attacks, when to not use the pop effect of this and maybe leave it on the field for a turn, get an attack off with it. You need to know not to shotgun your 7 so early. You need to know when to bring Shinji up. It's very powerful and it takes a very good pilot. But that's why we gave it our number 3 spot. Now, coming in at our number 2 spot is a deck that needs absolutely no introduction. You should have seen this one coming. It is Spear, of course. Spear has been terrorizing the meta since it came out. It's just absolutely insane. Your boss monster allowing you to play another body active that's not a raid target. So you'll play your 6-drop usually, draw an extra card. Then you draw a card off of this. You see so much value. There's so many insane play lines with this deck. Wonder being able to force block, and then if you have to block with it, you can search your bigger bodies, or you can search your Spear here. Is insane. We chose to go with the Mari variant. We think that this is just a more consistent build. We do think the Karu one is actually pretty good as well. It's just a cheeky way of winning, but there's no real difference in the strategies. They still do the same thing. The deck is absolutely insane, and it needs no introduction. Yeah, there's not much more to say. The 1-drop here being able to give damage to or impact is absolutely insane. Your color to draw you more cards. You got Misato here to search further if you need to. The deck just does what any deck wants to do. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, that's why we chose to give it our number 2 spot. All right, so before we get into our number 1 spot, we wanted to talk about a list that we feel is secretly broken and that you are going to see in VA, which is Shadow Army. Shout out to HQ Josh for giving us his list. This is it right here. He did say it is subjected to change, but he's found great success in it. He even used it to take a case tournament that we went to. This is the picture right here of the case tournament, and he's found great success in it. But he did say that the list will be changing soon. So let's just break down the list. So, starting with your boss monster here, your boss monster, Jin Woo, is kind of like Saito, where it could essentially snipe you from the back row, but that's not what it's doing. It's protecting itself in the back row and swinging with its shadow soldiers or your tank, and then essentially swapping with one of them to be able to snipe you and impact you, which is very insane. The deck can also make all its little bodies, like its tank, its shadow soldier, making any one of its shadows big by using Monarch's Domain, boosting by 1,000. You usually always have the 5. So yeah. Josh's theory behind running the 12 shadows, because I know most people are looking at it and most people are on defense about 8 to 10, was that it allows you to filter through your deck, and the Sanjin Woo 1-drop also needs your shadows. So does Egress. So he wanted to just make sure that it was consistent, and it's a draw trigger. Kaizo is also very nice because it allows you to sneak in like tech damage using your shadow soldiers and your tank. Essentially your opponent can't block with a 4K or higher, so these kind of like sneak some damage through. I know I've lost to this a bunch of times in testing. The deck is absolutely amazing, and it's something that we feel that you will see in VA and you should try if you're going to VA. And that's why we chose to make it our secretly broken, and we hope that you guys have fun with it. And now, coming in at our number 1 spot, you should have guessed it, it's Kenshin. What more is there to say about this deck, right? It does everything a deck wants. It has double strike in the form of discarding a card with your raid, being able to restand it to attack again. On play, it draws you a card. The best impactor in the game, it pushes back a card and still has impact, which is absolutely insane. This card coming off of life is absolutely disgusting. Your Karu for protection. Kenshin just does everything that you want, and it's actually what's holding back a lot of decks in the meta from coming up. At least that's what we feel, right? Like GGO would be higher, I think. You got Kenpachi would be absolutely doing more things. So would Song. So would so many other decks, but Kenshin is just locking them out. And it just simply does what any deck wants to do. It interrupts your energy line. It attacks you for heavy bodies. It's just an insane deck. And that's why we chose to give it our number 1 spot. It does everything a deck really wants to do. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Thank you for watching. As always, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let us know your thoughts and if you agree with our list or if you disagree. Now, this is just our opinion and what we found through testing to be some of the best decks to take to VA. But I also want to say thank you for all the love and support we've had in the recent tournaments we've been to. People coming up to us saying you watch our channel. We love to hear from you guys. We love to see you guys in person. Feel free to come up to us. Me and Noir and the rest of the crew, we don't bite. So yeah, we'll see you at VA, and I hope to see you playing some of these decks. Until next time, take it easy. Peace.